Well, hi, good evening. It's the 22nd of March 2008, and it's been a very, very good day to be a Denbigh Town FC fan, a Denbigh Town FC player, a Denbigh Town FC committee man. Very good day indeed. And let me tell you about today. Well, Denbigh Town FC have gone to Llandyrnog United today, and we've had an excellent day there, from start to finish. First of all, let me tell you about the weather. Bitterly cold. The snow did come just slightly, but it was those biting winds really that made our fingers go all numb. And I'm not quite sure what it was like out on the pitch. A very good pitch, a pitch that obviously drains very, very well, and there was some excellent football played today. But it was bitterly cold and quite uncomfortable at times watching from the sidelines. Okay, a word about Llandyrnog, and it was great to see our friends there. Many a Denbigh lad in the Denbigh colours, and it's always a great pleasure to see old friends, old and new, meet new friends also, and also the hospitality by Llandyrnog, Mrs. Beach and Ellis, and I mean absolutely everyone, Gareth, everyone, Andrew. Again, the welcome we received and the friendship we were shown, second to none in my opinion. And especially at half-time, very welcome indeed, good for tea. Right, well, onto the game itself. Well, the game was a game, really. Denbigh had the greatest start possible to score after 2 minutes. Mark Orme, we did press early doors, and a corner came over, a short one came to Ian. He managed to block it out back to Gatti. It was swung over, and Mark Orme had a free header, and he planted it past the keeper to make it 1-0 to Denbigh after only 2 minutes. And really, I suppose you could say that Denbigh were chasing the game after that, and we were sort of catching them every now and again. Ian had another chance. He got himself well into the box, and he had a header which it was at the keeper, but I thought another one was coming. And also Luke was doing really well down the left, and also Lucas Brooks was putting himself about. They've had excellent games. Meanwhile, at the back, we were snuffing out a lot of what Denbigh could throw at us, though right after the goal they had an opportunity when Danny Robs, he played in Mark Roberts, former Denbigh player, as you know, and he shot one, he fizzed one across the goal. Hulsey, he had his hands up as if to say it's going wide. Well, maybe it was a little bit closer than he or I would have thought. Anyway, again, more action to speak about right on the stroke of half-time when there was a free kick. And Gatti this time stepped forward and he's curled one round the wall. There's 4 men in the wall, I believe, and it struck a post. The post is still rocking, I think, from that shot. So Gatti fancied himself with that. Anyway, half-time came, as I say, we had we had cake. Yes, we had cake and swirls and a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, courtesy of Mrs. Beach, and in the nice warm community hall, community facility. It's a sports facility, and it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? And you know, hats off to Llandyrnog, to the whole of the village, to the whole of the community. You've got something there to be really, really proud of, and you should really use it, look after it, treasure it, keep working at it. You've got something there. Keep it. Very well done indeed, to the whole village. Anyway, second half we came out and Denbigh started, I think, the better of the two teams, and they were pushing us back a lot, but we were pretty decent at the back with Orme and John Roberts. He says he doesn't like to play centre-half, but he's had a cracking game today, John Roberts. Also, Gatti's had probably his best game in a Denbigh shirt, in my opinion, absolutely superb today, and Jamie Hobson done very, very well indeed. And then in the middle of the park there was good old Kevin Evans holding everything together there. Ryan Harden, absolutely excellent, getting better and better in my opinion. And Luke on the left, and Kenny Burgess, the links effect, putting himself about, using his strength and his skill to keep the ball. And then up front we've got Workerby, Ian Evans and Lucas Brooks, and they've had, again, a really busy day. It's not easy against those lads, and that ball doesn't seem to be running at the moment for Lucas. It will run, and when he starts to score, I mean, he's scored one already, hasn't he, and I fancy when these drier pitches come, the goals will come. Anyway, second half, and again, a bitterly cold afternoon to report, and the wind was blowing. Didn't really affect the football. There was good football out there from both sides. Danny Roberts was excellent, Stuart Vernon was excellent, Neil Davis was excellent, Roger Beach, as you'd expect, you know, Anthony Marshall. I mean, these people can play football, can't they? And Derby are a good side, and of course well managed by John James. Anyway, second half, we went down, we forced a couple of corners, and from one corner, Orm, Luke O'Mahony has sent one over, and Orm's been the first to react with his head again. He went for the ball while others were waiting for the ball to come to them, and he's planted it to make it 2-0. And really, I said to Stan the Cakes, is that game over? He said not yet, because Derby could snatch one. Anyway, Danny, he had a chance, he lobbed Hulse, it went over the bar. I think it was Anthony Marshall, I put that in the report. He's fizzed one in, and Hulse, after a deflection, has managed to save it. And then right at the death, Gatti has stepped forward. He fancied one all afternoon, didn't he? And he's hit an absolute screamer, a net bulger, to claim the 3 points. Well, 3-0. It sounds a hammering. It wasn't. It sounds, you know, as if we played Derby off the park. We haven't, but we have performed today. What is interesting, someone said next to me, Derby fans, that it's our backs who are scoring, not our forwards. Well, that will come. That will definitely come. But it's just great when we've got people of that calibre who can step forward and do stuff for us. Well, as you can imagine, everyone's very, very happy. None more so than Mark, who was absolutely delighted. His second goal in particular, I mean, he was whooping, wasn't he? And it was fantastic to see the smile back on our faces after a couple of dodgy results. I mean, midweek we lost in the North Wales Coast FA Challenge Cup. It's not every day you can get to a final of a competition, and we had an opportunity there. You will see on the blog site that Tim's pre-match preamble is up there, and I hope you listen to that. And of course, Tim says that it's not every day that you get to a final. We've got one more chance, haven't we, with the League Cup final. The prize if we beat Bala, and we're capable of that, because on our day we can beat anybody. We've proved that today. You'll also see a number of photographs on the site. Don't forget, I know a number of you will be watching this and you think, well, mind that photograph. Any and all photographs are there available for you to take off the board. Just take them, or if you want a better quality, email me. I'll send you the full quality. Don't hesitate to use whatever. And also the full match report is up there. Apologies for no Derby team. I wasn't able to get hold of the sheet and record the Derby team, which I normally do. I'm hoping John James will supply that information, and that will go to the press. Once again, a big thank you to Llandyrnog for their hospitality today. And it's, I mean, they brought a fantastic crowd, didn't they, when they came to Denbigh earlier on in the season. And it was great to see a lot of Denbigh people there today supporting their lads. And also a number of the youngsters came along, delighted to see them from Denbigh to come and watch their mates, basically, because it's a local derby, a lot of bragging rights, a lot of Denbigh lads involved in this. Just have a look at this. Ian Evans. It's quite fun, isn't it? Lucas Brooks there, and his marker. That's actually Mark just preparing to score the goal, first half. And Ryan there with Mark Roberts. I'll just pull that down a little bit. Oh yes, there we are. Celebrations after the second goal. So that's excellent. Yes, and then up here, oh, it's Mark again, and the cross ball into the box by, well, right, I can see Ryan, and there's Danny Robbs, he's swinging one over. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this podcast, and I'll catch you very soon. And don't forget, Monday, Denbigh versus Penryn Coch. See you soon. Bye.